What's up, gang? Case here with our Metcon for our in-gym and at-home program for Monday, October 26th. We've got 5 rounds for time, a complex on our right side with the dumbbell, complex on the left side, and then you'll finish each round with 30 double unders. Complex is 5 single arm deadlift. We're going to be tapping between the feet into 5 hang power clean, and then finishing up with 5 shoulder to overhead. You'll switch over to the other side, do 5s on all 3 movements, and then you'll finish that round with those double unders today. Let's talk about that deadlift. When we go between the legs, people like to get out to shoulder width. We still want to be hip width on our stance. Hip width, only need to touch the front head of this bell. Send the hips back to initiate, and then when your wrist gets to about your knees, we're going to bend at the knees, but we're not going to let shins come forward. We're still going to keep knees back. Stand to full extension at the top. Try not to lean back. Be tall, be braced. After that, we got those 5 hang power cleans. You're going to drop between the legs today, jump with a long arm, feet go out to shoulder width, then we stand tall to complete, bring feet back to hip width, and then keep that dumbbell close to you as you load back up and go for that next rep. That's 2 things to watch out for today: kicking that dumbbell too far out in front and then swinging it back up to the top. We don't want this to be a swing today. We want it to be straight down, straight up, jump, and catch. Then we'll finish with 5 shoulder to overhead, back to hip width on our stance. It's a quick dip and drive. I'd recommend doing this push press today. You shouldn't be so heavy that you need to jerk. Plus, that push press is going to keep your reps moving a little bit faster. So knees go wider than toes, weight stays back in the heels. Pop those hips. That's what gets that weight going. Get to full extension at the top. Keep eyes neutral. Bring it back down. Try to load right into that next rep. You'll do 5 reps of all 3 on your right side, then 5 reps of all 3 on your left side. Then you'll go and grab that jump rope. Just some jump rope mechanic reminders. Get your elbows in tight. Biggest flaw I see, or not biggest, but one of the big flaws I see is elbows want to come out wide. And then that also brings our hands back to our sides. We end up using our shoulders a lot more. And then when those hands get wide and back, that's when that rope starts to get high and comes through and clips our feet. So if you'll think about keeping shoulders relaxed, elbows closer to your sides, hands slightly forward of the hip, that's going to allow you to swing and contact that ground out in front. It's going to keep you from clipping your toes, and it's going to allow you to relax your shoulders and not get so tense. So you won't burn your shoulders out. You won't drive your heart rate up as much. So let's focus on that arm position today. Elbows in close, hands slightly forward of the hips, and then spin through your wrists, contacting that rope about 3 feet out in front of your toes so that it slides back under. So I think about it as a whip. I whip that object out in front of me every time, and that helps me keep my arms and shoulders in a good position. If you don't have your double unders today, let's go 60 singles instead. Anytime you have a 5-round workout like this, rounds 1 and 2, let's come out at more of a cruising pace, just focusing on good technique, good transitions. When you get to rounds 3 and 4, that's when you got to kind of up the effort just to maintain your pace. So dig deep in those rounds. And then when you get to round 5, you're home free, push towards that finish line, a little bit higher intensity on that last round. Time is your score today. Good luck, and we'll see you back tomorrow for a longer conditioning workout.